Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a good day. Today, we are focusing on inner peace and vitality. And one of the reasons that we're focusing on that today is here in the US, we are having a major election tomorrow. There is a lot of angst from everyone about this election. And, please do send your prayers that spirit, love, compassion, goodness, democracy prevail. That would be very appreciated. Um, there are more people who voted early than typically vote in the whole election most years. So all of the campaigns to get people out to vote seem to be working. And so we'll see what happens. I know police in some cities are prepared in case remember what happens in case there's any kind of rioting, but hopefully that's not going to be the case, and hopefully all will go well. I know for those of you who are not in the U.S., you are our neighbors, so it does impact you as well. So we're going to do everything we can to be focusing on our own inner peace and letting that inner peace radiate out. Let it radiate out to the others around us and to the country and to the world. So that's our goal today. So let's begin. We're going to inhale. When we inhale, we're going to mentally chant Om. When we exhale, we'll chant Om out loud. It's actually, it's a pranayama. It's a very internalizing pranayama. So we're going to do that 3 times. So we'll do that together, just inhaling, mentally chanting Om. And when you exhale, Om. And then 2 more at your own rate. Om. Om. Just let the Om find its center in your heart center, behind the heart. Just pulling your shoulder blades back if they were to touch. That's the heart center. Or the third eye, the point between the eyes, just above the eyebrows. Just let the Om reside there. And then we'll stand up. And we're going to begin with Tadasana. So let's plant our feet. We want to get our weight evenly distributed between the toes and the heels. We'll adjust our abdominal area. We're going to have a nice straight spine. We'll bring our arms up, palms facing up. Then slowly lower them down. When they touch our hips, we turn them in. And then adjust your chin, feeling centered and open. And now we're going to do Udahasana. And so we're going to just bring our arms up, palms together, stretching up. That's all, just stretching straight up, lengthening your spine. Now I'm going to turn to the side for the next part of this. You don't need to do that. I'm just turning to the side to show you. So with your arms straight up, then we're going to gently bend back. It's not a big arch back, just a gentle bend back. Head tips back very slightly. And then bring our arms straight up again, and then down to our sides. And now let's do 4 full yoga breaths. So we bend forward, exhale completely. As you inhale, you're just tracing that flow of energy and breath all the way up your body. We're coming up onto our toes, expanding our arms. When we exhale, we're going to come down. We're going to exhale through the nose, completely emptying our lungs. Do 3 more at your own rate. After the last one, bring your arms to your sides and pause. Okay, we're going to do a crescent warrior, which is very much like warrior one. And then I'm going to add a little variation to it. So stepping forward with your left leg, your right leg is extended behind you, and we'll bring our arms up. That's the crescent part. Bring our hands down, bring our foot forward, and then we're going to bring the right leg up, straighten it out in front of us briefly, back up and down. We're doing this for inner peace, but also for energizing, and that little extra variation helps with the energizing. Okay, now stepping back with the opposite leg, we're coming into the crescent warrior first. Bring your hands down, stepping forward, and now bringing the left leg up, straighten it out, back up, and down. We're going to do the chair, but we're going to do a different variation with our arms. So we'll start out the way we usually do. We're going to come up onto our toes, stretch way up, and bring our arms down. We're going to come down into the chair. But instead of having our arms out the way we normally do, we're going to bring them back behind our head. So just folding your arms behind your head. Just a little variation. We'll release our arms and come out to the normal position, and then up on our toes, stretching, back down our heels, and bring your arms to your sides. We'll do a wide leg forward bend. This is particularly helpful in releasing any tension that keeps us anxious or from being inwardly peaceful and letting that come through. So we're going to bend forward from the hips and then just relax all the way down. As you're holding this pose, don't feel like you are doing anything, like you're stretching. You're just allowing your body to move into the pose. You're allowing the stretch to happen. And then bringing your hands to your toes and looking up. And then you can bring your head back down, release your toes, palms together, and come back up. We'll bring our feet together. And we'll do a warrior sequence. Next, we're going to start with warrior two, so stepping out with your left leg, Right leg is extended, bringing your arms up parallel to the floor and looking over your left shoulder. We bring our forearm to our thigh, opposite arm over our head. And then we're going to bring our hands to the mat, bring your left leg back just a little bit, and then raising your right leg. And if you're comfortable, you can bring one hand to your ankle. And then lowering your leg, we'll move into a mountain or a downward dog. And then walking your hands and feet together, coming up to standing. And now the opposite side. So stepping out with the right leg this time, left leg is extended, arms up parallel to the floor, and you're looking over your right shoulder. And then bring your forearm to your thigh, opposite arm over your head. And then we're going to bring our hands to the mat, bring our right leg back, lifting your left leg. And whenever you're comfortable, if you're comfortable, you can bring your hand to your ankle. Otherwise, just leave it planted on the mat. That's just fine. And then lowering your leg, stepping back into a mountain. And then we'll do a little variation on this. So let's lift our left leg. And lower that leg. And then lifting the right leg. And lower that leg. And then we'll walk our hands and feet together and come back up. Now let's step to the back of our mats. We'll do a jackknife. So bringing our arms up, we're going to stretch, lengthening our spine, back down on the heels, bending from the hips. We'll start with our arms folded, head dropping down. This is a great pose to review your body and see where there's tension. Wherever you feel the tension, just try to allow your body to stretch and release it. Don't do a stretch, just allow it to happen. And then you can let your arms dangle. Rest for ankles, calves, or knees. Draw your head in a little closer. And then release your hands. And bring your hands just under your kneecaps for a standing forward bend. And then lower down. And then we'll come up very slowly and carefully. We'll move to the front of our mats. We're going to do salutation to the moon. This has lots of backward bends, so that's why we didn't do a backward bend after the jackknife. So let's begin. Arms apart, arching back, and coming forward, fingers and toes line up, and then coming down into a squat, coming onto your left knee, and arching back. Stretch forward. Bring the right leg back, coming onto two knees, arch back, and then opening your knees, slide up into a cobra, and then coming back onto two knees again, arch back, and then stepping forward with your left leg, stretching first, and then onto the right knee, arch back, and then bring your hands down, bring the right foot forward, coming into the squat first, and then lifting your hips, coming up, one more arch back, and then we'll pause. And because we're working on making sure that we're centered and have some inner peace, we're going to do a star pose. So feet wider than shoulders. Bring your arms up, palms facing up. Not a lot you have to do in this pose except feet open. Just sensing the tremendous flow of energy behind you. Fills every cell of your being and it radiates out from you. Arms get tired, just bring them down and then bring them back up. And we'll bring the feet together, lower our arms, just being aware of the flows of energy within us. And then lying down and resting in Savasana. In Savasana, you're lying on your back, feet 12 to 18 inches apart, arms are at your sides, palms up, and you're letting go. You're letting your body release tension. You're just allowing it to happen. You can sit up now and face your screens. So we're going to sit first in a comfortable cross-legged position and just slide forward. Bring your forehead towards the mat. And walking your hands back up. Now we're going to place our hands behind us, fingertips on the mat, and we're going to lengthen our spine and just tilt our head back and shoulders back ever so gently. Opening up the chest area. And open your arms back. We're going to do a head to the knee next. So bringing your right leg out, your left leg is in toward your thigh. We'll limber our upper back first. And then crossing the wrist, we'll rotate our ankle a few times in each direction. And then sitting up, palms on the chest. We'll inhale as we exhale, abdomen towards the thighs, slide your hands down your leg, drop your head towards your knee. And just wherever you feel that tension, try just to let your body will let it relax if you just allow it to happen. We'll do a variation. We're going to bring our right hand next to our ankle or under it, but instead of bringing our arm straight over our head, we're going to bring our arm behind our head and look up. And then we'll come back. And then sitting up, back to cross-legged. And then the other side, limbering the upper back again first. And then rotating your ankle a few times in each direction. And then sitting up, moving in at your own rate. And we'll do our variation. So your hand in front of your ankle or under your ankle, arm over your head, behind your head and looking up. and then coming back. Sitting up and back to cross-legged. We're going to come onto our hands and knees now for a cat. Cat is just fantastic for opening ourselves up, for letting go of tension and experiencing inner peace. So let's begin. We'll arch the spine up, lower down, and we're going to do that 5 more times at your own rate. Relaxing your spine, bring the left knee into the forehead, and then bring that leg up behind you, head and eyes up, and then forehead to the mat. And then knee to the forehead, and down. And then the other side, right knee to the forehead, bringing that leg up behind you, forehead to the mat, and then knee back to the forehead, and down. And now we're going to arch our spine up, down, 2 more times. And relax the spine, head and hips one way, and then the other way. Do that a couple times. Stretch back. And then we're going to come back to our hands and knees. And we're going to bring our left leg forward. We're going to do a pigeon, but we're going to do, not the version where our leg is perpendicular in front of us. This one, our leg is bent back. So you've got your left leg bent, your right leg is behind you. You're going to bend that knee, grasp our foot, and arch up. And we're going to look to the side. There is a version where you look straight ahead. This is a different variation. And we'll lower that leg. We're going to come back to our hands and knees, stretch. And now the other side. So this time, the right leg is bent, left leg is behind us. And we bend that knee and looking up. Lower that leg. We're going to stretch back again. We're going to pause in that position with your arms extended forward. And then sitting up. We're going to do a lizard next with our animal section here. So bringing your left leg forward, your both hands are next to your left foot, right leg is extended behind you, and you're looking up. We're going to bring that foot a little bit closer into us and bending our knee, grasping your foot, or just holding the first position. Either one is okay. we'll release that foot. And again, we'll stretch back and come up into the firm. And now the opposite side. We put both hands down. This time the right leg comes forward, both hands next to your foot. Left leg is extended and we are looking up. I'm going to move that foot in just a little bit so it's comfortable. We'll reach back, grasping our foot. Releasing our foot, stretch back. And come back into the front. So we're going to do a twist, and we're going to do one of the Lord of the Fishes variations. So your left leg is straight, right leg is bent, and we're going to bring this arm, your left arm around the right foot to grasp that, and your right arm comes behind you. Now the idea of bringing your arm behind you on the mat is to really extend your spine. You can bring your hand all the way around your waist, that's fine. But you want to be extending your waist and looking over your right shoulder. So doing it with your hand behind you or around your back. And then we'll untwist and pause. And now the other side. So this time our right leg is extended, the left leg is bent, left arm comes around to grasp your right foot. So your right arm is coming around to grasp your left foot. Left arm behind your back. And your fingertips can be there, whatever it is to help you extend your spine up. And again, if you want to bring it around behind your back. We're looking over our left shoulder this time. And we'll untwist. And then lying down, we're going to do some inverted poses. Let's start by bringing our knees to our chest. We usually do this at the end, but we're going to do it at the beginning this time. And then straightening our legs. Bring your left knee into the chest, hugging your left knee. Straighten that leg. And now right knee. And straighten that leg. We're going to emphasize the shoulder stand for this particular sequence and releasing tension and opening to inner peace. So we'll start with our legs just straight up. We can rotate our ankles a few times in each direction. We're going to go up into the simple inverted. We're going to walk our hands up and move into the shoulder stand. And then lower our legs to the parallel plow. You can lower your legs to the floor for the plow and circle your head with your hands. And then we're going to come back. We're going to go back into the shoulder stand. If that's not comfortable, we'll just roll out in. And then we are going to come out so you can bend your knees, so you can lower your back down, rolling out. You can come directly into a bridge, but since I can't see what you're doing, I think it's safer just to roll out. And now we'll move into a bridge. And then lower your hips down. We're going to come up into a fish. And then lifting ourselves back up. And bring your knees to your chest. And do some rock and rolling. And then we'll do threading the needle. So bringing your knees up, bringing your left ankle to the right thigh, bring your hands around your right leg and just bring that neck a little closer into your chest. Allowing all the tension, particularly in the left hip, to relax. Allow it to let go. And bring your foot down. And on the opposite side. And then we'll lower our legs. And we're going to move into a happy baby. So grasping your ankles, or you can grasp the outside of your feet, either way. And rock from side to side or up and down. And bring our legs down. Our feet are together, knees apart. And Supta Baddhanasana, we're going to do it by putting our left hand on our navel, our right hand on our heart, just allowing everything to relax. And now you can straighten your legs out. And we're going to go right into deep relaxation. So rubbing your palms together, briskly in Savasana. Your feet are 12 to 18 inches apart. You rub your palms together briskly till they get warm. Palm your eyes. And then lower your arms to your sides. And we're going to visualize this beautiful soft mist surrounding our bodies. I'm going to do it a little differently today. So as we inhale, we're inhaling this soft mist and light into the toes of our left foot, into our foot. You can exhale and take another breath if you'd like. Inhaling this soft, healing light all the way up into our calf, knee, our thigh, our hip. We just exhale, we're letting go. With every exhalation, we're letting go of any tension. And then we're going to inhale, and we're going to sense this beautiful softness filling the toes of our right foot. Moves into our arch, wheel. You can exhale at any time, drawing in another breath. You inhale, bringing this soothing, healing light into your calf, knee, your thigh, hip. You'll exhale, you're letting go of all tension in your legs. And now you inhale, and drawing this soft, healing light into your abdomen, your chest, your heart, your lungs. We exhale, we let go of the tension. And then we inhale and we bring this light into our lower back, middle back, upper back. We exhale and our back is so relaxed. And now we're going to inhale and bring this beautiful, loving mist into the fingers of our left hand. It fills our hand, forearm, elbow, upper on the shoulder. We'll exhale out any tension. And now we're going to inhale love and peace into the fingers of the right hand, to our hand, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder. Exhaling any tension. Inhaling light, peace into our neck. And exhaling any tension from that area. Inhaling light and love into our jaw, teeth, tongue, lips, eyes, cheeks. Exhaling any tension in our face. We're going to inhale and bring this loving light into our brain. Exhale any negative thoughts, feelings. We'll do that one more time. And then inhaling, letting this beautiful softness fill our hair. Goes throughout our body. We just exhale any tension. And now we allow our consciousness to expand. We can inhale, allowing it to expand, to fill the room. And then just, you can draw it in and then let it exhale. You exhale and then inhale, letting it expand out to the community, to the country, beyond mountains, beyond trees. It expands to the galaxies. It expands beyond the galaxies, beyond the galaxies, beyond to the entire universe. It's within your deep peace. Om. And now we need to gather our awareness back from the universes, back from the galaxies, back into our bodies. Returns first behind your eyes, from your face, your neck, your throat. Moves down your left arm to your fingertips, down the right arm to the fingertips, down your back to the hips, into your heart, lungs, chest, abdomen, your left leg to the toes, right leg to the toes. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Inhale, stretch your arms above your head, tense. Exhale, roll your arms to relax. Do that one more time. And then sitting up, you can face the screen. And we're going to just do a butterfly. We want to just do a little something to make sure we're fully grounded after doing deep relaxation. So feet together, hands underneath the feet, spine nice and straight, no flat legs, like a butterfly, like butterfly wings. And now bringing your nose towards your toes. And then coming back up. So I hope you feel much more centered. You're feeling that inner peace and energized, ready to allow that inner peace to just move out to everyone around you. So thank you for joining. And for those of you who want to stay, I'm going to turn off the recording and then we can turn the cameras on and chat for a moment. So thank you for coming.